3 minutes, starting now.
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that. No, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care. 'Cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down, I know I might be headed for teardrops. Now that you got me started,
Good morning, guys. It is Thursday today and we're doing another vlog. I'm about to go on my morning run, but I really wanted to film a vlog where I kind of share my tips and tricks to be more productive and actually like show it to you in action instead of just talking about it. My goal is not to be productive all the time. First of all, that's not possible. And also, like, I don't want that. I don't want a life where I'm working 24/7. I like to live my life. So all of these things that I do to be more organized, more productive, have better time management, they're all in order for me to be more efficient so that I can get more done in less time and therefore have more time for everything that I want to do. One of the best things I've done for my efficiency and my productivity is to create a productivity style that's actually tailored to me, to figure out what works for me when I am my most productive and efficient, and create a system around that. So for me, for example, I'm my most productive by far the first half of the day. So the earlier I wake up, the more of that time I have. And so that's why I really like to focus on my morning routine. That's why it's so important to me, because when I feel my best, I'm my most productive. So I like to work out in the mornings. I like to get up fairly early, do my little routine so I feel my best. And then I'm so efficient the first half of the day that I get so much more done. Okay, I'm gonna start my little Run Club app and we're gonna go for a run. I did my run. I feel so good, and that is the whole point. You want to start your day off right, and I feel like, at least me, I have control over the start of my day. I don't really have to rush that much, which obviously I'm so grateful for. So having a morning routine, a morning that suits me and makes me feel my best, really makes a huge difference. I'm doing my hair right now, and I thought I would show you because I get so many questions. I'm doing a very mild version of what I usually do because I actually need to wash my hair today, so don't want to put in too much effort. So I used the Nika thermal brush. It's pretty inexpensive and it's so good. There's even ones that are even cheaper from other brands, but this is the one I have. And then usually I put it into like 2-3 sections because I have a lot of hair. Again, we're doing minimal effort today, so I'm just gonna put this on the other side. And then I literally just do this, and I just roll the bottom a bit, pull, and that is that. And I just repeat that the whole way through. Obviously, the more time you spend on each piece and the more effort you put in, the better it looks. But I realized that doing it towards my face looks so much better because it just kind of frames my face more. It's so quick and easy. It takes like less than 10 minutes. So I'm a big fan, especially if you have hair texture like me where your hair is kind of frizzy. This, just like going through it a couple of times, really makes a massive difference. Going back to my productivity routine, one thing I really love to do whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed, like I have a lot of stuff going on that week. There's just a lot of moving parts, or even if I need like a good reset, or like right now I've just been traveling, so I haven't been in my usual routine. What I like to do is get a big piece of paper and I write different categories of my life, like appointments, admin stuff, lifestyle, social, etc., whatever the big categories of your life. And then I just do a huge brain dump of everything that needs to get done, so I have everything in one place. This is obviously so simple, but the whole point is that you just put it out of your head onto somewhere where you can look at it, so that you stop stressing and overthinking it. You can just see it somewhere and then plan it into your week. So I'm gonna go do that now, get my little journal out, and then we can take that and create a plan out of it. Also, one really random thing that I've realized helps me so much just when it comes to feeling my best and therefore being more productive is eating more protein and fats in the morning. Obviously, I'm not like a dietitian, everyone's different, yada yada yada, I don't know. But I've just noticed for me, it helps me so much. So yeah, just maybe trying that out. I've also noticed a difference in my hormones. Just gives me so much energy throughout the day, and I don't feel like sluggish and tired after eating, which obviously you don't want when you're just starting your day. So it's just something to maybe research, try out. It really helps me, so I thought I would mention that. Okay, let's write the list. Okay, slight intermission. I just got a package that I'm so excited about. Wait, was this needed? Probably not. Okay, I'm gonna say that up front. Is it a big want? Yes. Okay. Oh, wrong side. I got boots. And I've been looking for perfect boots. Were these insanely expensive? Yes, they were. I'm worried that they're gonna be really uncomfortable, so we'll see. Can you please look at this boot? Hello.
I'm living my girlhood through you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, back
This is who gets me to spend all of my money.
Oh, so pretty, so cunty, so iconic. She's giving us everything with her new fashion choices. I support designer. We support women, you guys.
Support women's rights and women's wrongs. And this might be a wrong, but... Ome kako zarina je not. Čakaj, stala moram da tban. Pleše cardboard.
Gonna cry. This is so pretty.
Pač definitivno ne bi rekla da so full dobni. Ampak... Uno je... Samo niso tudi premehni pač. Pač to je... Okay, so this is how it ends up looking like. I just have different categories. I use appointments, random, admin, and other work. And then I just brain dump it all. And then I go into my Notion life design planner. I always have it linked down below. I think there's a promo code, so I think it should be valid until Sunday. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll have that down below. This whole template is pretty complex. There's a lot included, but the whole planning section, weekly planning, is very simple. That just works for me. So I just write it. Today's Thursday, so I just write a normal to-do list, and I'm gonna do the rest of this week. So whatever's in here, I'm gonna plan it into the next few days and next week. And then I like to use Google Calendar for appointments, anything where there's a deadline basically. So that's what I use. My whole system to like plan my days is super simple. I just feel like that's the only way I actually stick to it. The tip that transformed my productivity so much, probably more than honestly anything, that's bothering me so much. We're just gonna ignore that. It goes hand in hand with what I talked about at the beginning of the video, which is like figuring out when you work best and tailoring your productivity, your organization methods, time management, all of that based on when you are your most productive and when you feel your best. So for me, for example, I'm super productive at the beginning of the week, especially Monday. Like Monday is my day. I love Mondays. And I'm the most productive the first half of the day until lunch. So one of my like big brain tasks, like tasks where I really need to think, put a lot of mental energy into it, are admin tasks. So I like to group them all together into that time slot when I am my most productive. So that is literally my whole method. Like that has literally transformed me. I am so much more efficient. I get things done so much quicker, which means I have more time to do whatever the hell I want outside of work, because I'm not one of those people that's like, wake up at 4 a.m, grind. I want to live my life, okay? And I'm sure you do also. So figuring out your system that's tailored to you is life-changing. So literally write down like all of your tasks that you usually have to do in a week and assign whether it's a big brain task or a small brain task, and then figure out which times of the day or the week you're most productive and schedule your big brain tasks during those times and then your small brain tasks during the times when your productivity drops. I promise it's life-changing. Also, grouping similar tasks together so you don't have a day when, for me, for example, I'm paying bills, replying to emails, and then in between I'm cleaning and I'm filming a video or editing or whatever. Like those are all very different types of tasks. So I get out of like my energy flow, if that makes sense. So I like to do similar things together. I know that not everyone is completely able to tailor their work week to how they want it to be, but I'm sure you can make some tweaks in your day-to-day life. So this has literally transformed my life. Like I do not say that lightly, it is life-changing. So I highly recommend. I'm gonna finish planning out my week and then I'm gonna get started with my admin tasks because there's a lot to get done. So I wanna bang as many of them out as possible because I have a meeting after. So let's see how much we're able to do. A really heavy cutting board on my foot. So while I ice this, I'm gonna have my cup of tea and we're gonna chat about something that also changed my productivity, which is taking frequent breaks. Please hang in there. I know you're like, duh. I, for some reason, didn't used to do this. I'm like one of those people where I really don't have trouble focusing, which I'm really grateful for. But I kind of got this mindset like back in school that's like, I'm either fully working, full focus, no distractions, or I'm relaxing. Like in my mind, there is no in between, just because it feels like a waste of my time to be working, but then I'm like distracting myself, doing 10 billion things at once. Like I just feel like that is such a waste of time. And because of that, I forgot to take breaks. I would work non-stop for 3 hours and I can do that, but then I feel so incredibly drained. Like my mind feels like it's mush and I need like at least an hour to recover, and that's just not very sustainable if you need to work more than 3 hours in a day, which most of us do. So I literally one day I sat down, I was like, this is not working. And I wrote down ideas for breaks that would help me. Call me type A, call me annoying. This is how I like to solve my issues, okay? I wrote like short breaks, like 5 to 10 minutes, and just wrote ideas. And some of these are so like simple, but obviously this wasn't a habit for me at all. So it's literally opening the window, stepping outside, airing out my home, or making a cup of tea, which I just did, drinking that, just breathing, looking at air. So I do that like every 45 minutes to an hour, just so I can keep the focus going for longer than 3 hours. And then at certain points, like after 2 hours-ish, I take a longer break. So very often that's a walk and I go to the grocery store on the way, or I get those like small brain tasks done that are more like errands that I need to run, so they don't feel like work. It's like going to the grocery store or cleaning up a little bit, doing my laundry. Like that feels like a break because I'm not focusing on work. but I'm still kind of being productive, like I'm doing the things that are on my to-do list. That changed my life as well. And I just set a timer, literally, like if I start working after 45 minutes to an hour, timer goes off and I get my ass up and I have a break. And that's just how we roll. So that's what I'm doing right now. And chatting to you also feels like a break. I got 1 more hour of work and then I have my meeting, and I think I'm gonna go for a walk also. So that's gonna be like a longer break, and then I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna continue icing my foot, cry a little because it hurts, and get back to work. We are done. I am so happy. I am a bit drained right now. I had my little salad, took my evening supplements at 6. Usually I like to be done with work by 5 or even earlier, but I had a lot to catch up with today, so that's fine. I'm gonna do my little night routine. I always clean up a little bit, whatever gets messy throughout the day, and then take a shower, do my skincare, and then I have something really exciting planned that I've been looking forward to for so long. So let's do this. Have successfully made it to my bed, where I'll be spending the next few hours, which I'm so excited about. I've got my computer here, I got a YouTube video queued up, and I have my scrapbook / album. I don't really know what it is, but where can I put you? I talked about this in my last video, my monthly reset. I've been wanting more hobbies and just for my day-to-day life to be a bit more exciting. Now, I don't know if you would call this exciting. I would, okay? I'm very excited. I got this while I was in London. It says It's a Beautiful Life, and it looks kind of like a nice coffee book, and then slides out. And I just plan to like paste my photos, different like cards that I get, just like any kind of memories that I want to save. I just want to be able to look back and like have full memories, write a few things here and there, but I want it to be very visual. I mostly want it to be photos just because that's what I enjoy looking at. So my sister and I went to Edinburgh and we took one of those film cameras, and I have a bunch of like photos developed from our trip. So I'm gonna just start playing around with it. I don't even know if I have glue, honestly. So I'm just gonna pick out my favorites and paste them, write a little bit. I also got some like cards while I was there. So we're just gonna see, but I'm very, very, very excited.